Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and this is Deputy Bob Walsh. Deputy, how you doing?
Doing good, Bob.
Now, you brought a special guest back, and first of all, I got to back up, because I say you're back, but you've been around as a deputy for a long time, but you kind of put the puppets away for a little bit here in Norfolk.
Yeah, I did.
Worked the courts, and now you're back in the schools. Now, a lot happened between there. Matthew was reincarnated? Reborn? I don't know.
Yeah, I was in the den for a couple of years, but I'm back.
I was going to say,
I went to China, yeah.
Yeah, Deputy Matthew, where does a deputy puppet go when they've been bad?
In the trunk.
In the trunk.
That's like going in the corner.
Time out time, huh?
Yeah.
Now you're going into the schools, though, right?
Yes, sir.
And
yeah.
In between, you also went to China.
Yeah. I took Dog to China. Wasn't that nice?
How was that?
Oh, I liked it.
Did you go to the Great Wall?
Yes, I did. Climbed it all by myself. Well, he helped me out.
I was going to say, was Deputy Bob with you?
Yeah.
Because Deputy Matthew, he's got to go with you everywhere you go, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He pulls the strings around here, you know.
So what kind of program are you doing in the schools? Deputy Bob, I'm going to have to address this, I guess, either to Deputy Bob or Deputy Matthew, right?
Yeah. Well, we can share.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, we do, so far we've done bullying and self-esteem. We've done happy children handle conflict without violence, respect, manners. This summer we're doing other ones. We have okay, not okay touching. We've got attending in school and being kind, things like that.
Now, you have a deputy show up in uniform. They take you seriously? You got a puppet in your hand.
Oh, yeah, they
You
do.
know that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they know.
You have your hand up. Puppet.
The uniform does give you the aura of respect
Yeah.
and authority, and then once they bring Matthew out, then they laugh, you know, at first. Then as we start interacting with the message, then they start listening, and it's like a story. And we have humor in there, but our purpose is to give character lessons and, you know, discourage bad choices and help them to become responsible citizens.
Bob, you've been doing that for years, and having a real impact on many generations. You know, we hear a lot now about the kids are different. They're more cynical. They're more growing up. Do you find that they still are kids, though?
Yes, I do. I do, Bob. Some of them have more problems than others, but like I tell the kids, we all have problems. We just have different ones, and we need to work through them. And we give good examples like Courage of Harriet Tubman has been a popular one I've used in the spring, how she overcame her problems and achieved, and using her as a role model and some others, that the kids can do the same thing. They can achieve in spite of any problems they have.
And if you were to go in just as Deputy Bob and start talking to them, would you have their interest, but you bring along Matthew, that he helps?
Matthew definitely helps. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I feel like kids listen to him more than they do me.
Well, Matthew, is that for a reason?
I guess because I'm the good-looking one there, Bob.
Well, I'm sitting here kind of wondering, because the last time I interviewed Deputy Bob, he had somebody else with him. I forgot who. It was
Jeremiah,
so incredible.
Grant Hall.
Man, and he had less hair than Bob. I got to talk to you about this hair. Where did it come from?
Well, I got mine on the toupee.
Oh, so those sideburns aren't real?
No.
It's actually horsehair, Bob.
Oh, it is?
You don't need to tell them the secret here.
Now, I ask about his rank. I
I don't have any rank.
You
I'm
get
just
rank?
a slick sleeve.
So the sheriff, does he get kind of, Sheriff Bob is a nice guy. What's he think of you, Matt?
He thinks I'm a chit off the old blockhead, I think.
But it means a lot to get to the next generation, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And that's been our focus for almost 30 years that I've done ventriloquism, is to reach the kids with positive messages and intertwine a little humor in there to keep their attention, too.
So there is still hope.
Yes, there is.
How about in China? Right now we're watching on the news the earthquake and that. I'm not sure if that's where you were over there, but kids are kids, even in China?
Yes, they are. We went to southern China and northern China and did shows at the international schools there, Bob.
And the kids just loved it. I even had an interpreter there, Bob.
Whoa.
And they still liked me, even though there's a little delay in the message there, you know.
Did they get your jokes?
Not all.
But there is an important role for telling positive messages. What do you have for Deputy Matthew? What do you have to say to the parents or the adult influencers that are kids? What kind of role can they play?
Keep stroking the kids with encouragement, you know. Tell them to be the best they can, not the worst, you know.
That's right. It's all in how you approach it.
Yeah, be your best.
Well, we are so glad you're back and going
Thank you,
through
Bob.
schools. So appreciate everything that you've done to really make Norfolk the high quality of life it is to our kids.